Hello, all Gamer and Radiated fans and non-gamer fans alike. This is Gamer Cosmic coming to you live from Halls of Hulk Presents Television. And this first video right here is on Jason Aaron's first run. Um, some of the biggest complaints of Jason Aaron's first run is lack of action and poor artwork. Those are the two biggest factors that are repeated on the Hulk message forums. I disagree with half. I believe he's writing a good book. I believe it is action-packed. From issue 1 to 7, Hulk's has been in a tangle or some type of fight every single issue. More than one panel. These are at least 2 to 3 pages worth of fighting in each issue. So I really don't understand some of these complaints, but I can see where it's stemming from, and it all has to do with Greg Pak. Greg Pak was affected by lobism, which is a disease that affects writers who work with Jeff Loeb. Means that you don't care what the fans think, you don't care about continuity, you don't even care about the characters you're writing's power set. You're just going to write the story just to write it because one day you ate some brownies with weed in it and it just sounded good, and you don't care what anybody else thinks. And every issue, Pak was just action-packed, very little storyline, action-packed. We had a good artist. So people got addicted to that style of writing. You know, the guy wrote a lot of comics for Hulk, and that's what people was used to seeing. Jason Aaron comes along, a little darker tone, a little darker art, a little sketchier. It throws people off. It throws fake Hulk fans off. Let's be honest. Anyone who really loves Hulk really looks for a well good written story. We want that emotional charge. We love Banner because we love what Banner went through. You know what I mean? We love that he manifests into the Incredible Hulk and lets out all his rage through him. And we love seeing Hulk do incredible feats. The pros of Jason Aaron's run, to me, is obviously the writing. Seeing Banner when he doesn't have Hulk, when he doesn't have an outlet for his rage, like where does it go? What does he do? And you see it, he's crazy. It turned him crazy. It made him insane. He had no way to release his rage, so he's doing it in a more destructive way. You know what I mean? Not even thinking about the consequences of his actions. You know, Banner is a brilliant scientist, and now we get to see what a brilliant scientist who was normally good act like when he's now playing in the reverse role as a bad guy. I believe that a lot about heroes in Marvel. If they were to be turned bad, like if Reed Richards was to turn bad, the whole Marvel world should be scared. Should be real scared. Because these guys can do things without worrying about the consequences of it and what it's gonna entail later down the road. But one of the cons that I really don't like about Jason Aaron's run so far is it went from $2.99 back up to $3.99, and I feel that we are paying for the name brand of Jason Aaron to write the Incredible Hulk comic book. Thus, I feel that we suffer a little bit with the artwork. I know they got a budget. We're paying such and such writer such and such amount of dollars. We can't really afford to have David Finch draw 20 issues of Hulk right now with Jason Aaron. So we'll split up some duties, give him these artists right here, and keep Jason Aaron on, and hopefully that his writing outweighs the artwork, and which I think it does. To me, I think it does. Personally, it does. Granted, I'm not a big fan of the last guy's artwork. I can't even pronounce his name. I believe he's Portuguese, but he did the Hulk versus Banner run. Hulk was just misproportioned, scaled wrong. He just wasn't drawn right. I believe the artist guy, he really draws good humans, regular humans. You know, if he starts getting bigger than linebackers, he has a problem with the scale. You know, skinny wrists, skinny ankles. It's just like they could just snap in 5 different places all at once if there was a strong breeze. I definitely love Jason Aaron's supporting cast. I love Amanda Von Doom. I love Gore. I love the Brain. I love the Mask Squad. Period. Definitely a big fan of Amanda Von Doom. I just love her energy. I love that. I love the little sexual tone that they bring to the comic book with her character. I love that she's turned on by real powerful beings. You know, that's kind of cool, man. You know, if I was a kid, I wouldn't care about sex because I wasn't getting boners then. You know what I mean? But I'm older now, and I like a little grown and sexy comic book here and there. And I like it. I really definitely like the character. Um, Another thing, sometimes Aaron is inconsistent with Hulk's durability and toughness. Like a poster mentioned, Hulk takes a gamma bomb to the face. Next, Doom is knocking him out. I do believe they could have wrote the Doom and Hulk fight a little longer. Maybe show Doom, show a little, maybe use some wear and tear tactics on Hulk before delivering, the KO blow. I don't believe he knocked out Hulk long because he was talking to Hulk right after to tell him to get up out of his land. Regardless why Hulk just didn't continue fighting. I understand they have to push the story along. Hulk won the first encounter. He sent through Doom through his castle. Landed him on his butt, and then Hulk jumped away. So no, I'm not real upset. Doom is a very powerful character. I believe he kind of went all out against Hulk to some extent. Granted, there's a few panels to tell the story, but you have to suspend belief for a little bit and believe that the fight went on a little longer. Definitely like Hulk drawing when he's bald. I just think that he draws him better when he's bald. He puts facial hair on him. It doesn't live up to Mark's work from the first 3 issues. But overall, though, if I was to give this first run a rating between 1 and 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, I can honestly say I can give this, including artwork, overall direction of the story, including all those, I can give it a strong 7. A strong 7. Compared to Pac's last 35 issues, if I was to grade his 1 through 10, I give Pac a 5, man. Fall of Hulks was weak. World War Hulks was even worse. It tainted World War Hulk. It tainted it with him using that title because it didn't live up to the expectations that real Hulk fans had for that. You made a gamma irradiated Thor. A gamma irradiated Thor. He should clearly be the biggest threat on the planet. I'm sorry. Even without the gamma infused powers, Thor is a planet threat. So with that, I just thought that Pac was just very, very sloppy with his writing. Incredible Hulk 611 was okay. There was some touching moments, but I just took as basically Pac to me left Hulk as a deadbeat dad who wants to dump all his kids off on everybody else. It's like, what's the point of even bringing them on if they're not going to be involved with Hulk right now, to some extent, with his life moving on. Jason hasn't really brought up that. He stayed away. He's kind of staying away from the other family members. But hopefully we see some more of them come back. We've seen She-Hulk making a return back, and that's pretty good right there. But I definitely like Hulk thinking for himself, being on the offensive. Actually, we get to see his dreams, his aspirations. But we still definitely need him to be molded a little more. I believe that Hulk cannot amp right now. I believe that rage factor is not in him anymore. It's with Banner. As you see in issue number 7, Banner began to get mad and rage and start striking out as the Hulk before the bomb went off. That rage is with Banner, man. Hulk doesn't have it. Hulk is just naturally strong. He's just strong, upper powerful, strong. But I just believe he doesn't have that amp in him anymore. Maybe if Jason writes this to where they bond back again, I believe he'll get that back again. But right now, I believe Hulk is, no, I can't say weaker. He just doesn't have that X factor anymore that sends him over the top to do those incredible feats that we so love, which, has helped him, keep a standstill with the Juggernaut, fight Thor for hours, you know what I mean? Survive against a brutal beatdown by Zeus. But this is Halls of Hulk television. I'm going to be bringing you more. I'll get a little more professional. I'll probably actually write down stuff next time instead of trying to freestyle this little video here because it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But I'm about to continue, play some Uncharted 3, drink some Heinekens, and read some more Hulk. And don't forget to pick up Jeff Parker's Incredible Hulk number 50, a must-read. If you're a real Hulk fan, then you would definitely love what Jeff Parker is doing with Red Hulk. Hate to call him Red Hulk, but I'm getting used to it now. Still like to call him Rogue. But excellent issue, man. Excellent issue. It's definitely worth the money for $3.99. All right, Gamer fans. I'll see you next time.